That charlatan from South Africa, the government needs to hold him accountable.
Your family, welcome to the service call. Quick one on this service call, want to take a look at Dr. Abel Damina, who calls on the government of South Africa that Pastor Prophet Joshua Makalela or Makelali or whatever his surname is should be arrested for deceiving people that rapture will take place on the 23rd of September and 24th of September 2025, which never came to pass. While in the process, some people sold their properties, some people, gifted their properties, whatever they have, they let go of it and decide to go to the bush to wait for rapture. Some people believe in his prophecy because he beat his chest and say his billion is over billion sure that Jesus saw him, told him that rapture will take place on the 23rd, which never happened. Here, Dr. Abel Damina calls the government of South Africa that he should be arrested. And in this video, Dr. Abel Damina explained what rapture is all about. So family, take your time, watch this video. I'll be right back. You will learn something. Dr. Abel Damina, take it away.
That charlatan from South Africa, the government needs to hold him accountable for ruining people's lives. The government of South Africa needs to hold that charlatan accountable. Because he said something that brought societal injury. He should be held accountable by government. And should be used as an example for others. Because families sold their properties. People gave up all their wealth because they had trust in a charlatan who called himself a prophet. Because you don't hear from, shut up your mouth. Do you know what it means to hear from God? Anything you hear outside of what I'm saying, you didn't hear from God. You are hearing from an evil spirit. And I have a responsibility to cast out the spirit. And if you refuse to let the spirit go out, I cast both of you out. The Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. It's a job of government to protect life and properties. That's the first responsibility of government. And anybody that is causing harm to lives and property, government should arrest him and hold him accountable. Did you hear what I said? Justice for those. Hashtag. Justice for those who were injured by the South African prophet Joshua Makalela or Mahalakala or whatever it is. To serve as a deterrent to other false prophets. I heard one predicted October, one guy in London who says he's a prophet. And I hear another one in Nigeria says 2030 Jesus will come. Not even Jesus gave a date. Not even Paul, not even Peter. These are charlatans. These are what? Charlatans. Shylocks. Shy monkeys. Is there anything like shy monkey? Not shy, shy monkey. I'm giving them a global brand. Shy monkeys. Some say, why is Dr. Damina angry? Because there are people that are ruined. Their faith in God is ruined by quackery. By what? Quackery. They follow the quack pastor, just like there are quack doctors. Unschooled, untutored, unskillful in the word of righteousness. Woe to you, O land, whose prophet is a child. Woe to you, O country, whose prophet is a child. Quacks who have no business with the pulpit, taking advantage of idioties, gullibles. Somebody said, no, that grammar is too much. I've not started grammar. There are people whose faith has been wrecked. There are people's livelihood on earth has been messed up by a quack. So as we're sitting here, we're left behind. And unfortunately, even the prophet is left behind. The so-called. Don't be calling him prophet. The so-called. Allegedly. Allegedly so-called. Tag him on this video. Look for him and tag him. Let him get these strokes direct. Jesus said, wars and rumors of wars, all this will happen. See that you be not troubled, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning. Not even the middle, the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, endure what? Endure affliction, endure persecution, and continue to preach the gospel, shall be saved. That means he shall be delivered from the afflictions. It's not saved as in salvation from sin. It's saved as in salvation from persecution. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end. So the sign of the end is what we're preaching, filling the whole earth. We're on a mission. And if you're busy preaching, you won't have time to be looking at dates. And if you're looking for rapture date, you are not preaching. It's busybody. Busy what? His busy body. When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Jesus is teaching from Daniel now. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house. Why? Persecution. When you see too much persecution, run for your life. This is Jesus teaching. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. He called Daniel, and when he called that, because Daniel spoke about tribulation, he took the tribulation of Daniel and put it in the midst of wars, rumors of wars, and all of that. So it's not a special tribulation coming after a so-called rapture. Rapture is the end of the world. There will be no day after rapture where people will still be on earth selling and buying. Some of you watch that useless movie called Left Behind. It's a useless movie. What did I call it? Very useless. It's just a figment of some Hollywood people who took a story and made it a fiction and acted it. And you bought it as your theology. The end of the world is rapture. And that rapture must be explained, because it's not a Bible word. And I'm going to get into that in a bit. You want to make it a date with me throughout this month, every Sunday and every Wednesday. We're going to open up these things. God punish illiteracy. Did you see the way Jesus brought the tribulation from Daniel and put it in the midst of wars? Rumors of war. So right now, Ukraine, Russia, Gaza, Israel, there's war all over. Tribulation is ongoing. There's no special tribulation. If you can't trust Jesus, you yourself, something is wrong with your medulla oblongata. If you can't trust Jesus, because Jesus is the explanation of all things. And that's why in the beginning I read, we have the sumbabaizo of Christ, the understanding, the mind. Mind is not nous. Mind is sumbabaizo. Sumbabaizo in the Greek means our understanding of end time events is via the binoculars of Christ. So the way Jesus is explaining these details in the book of Matthew is the way these details were communicated in the Old Testament, howbeit in a mystery, which Jesus is demystifying, which Brother Paul and the rest will now give clarity to what the communication has been from the beginning of time. I'm teaching good? Now, so he's talking about tribulation and all of that. And I like to continue the reading. Verse 20. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Saved here is not for saved as in Jesus saving you from sin. Saved here is delivered from tribulation. It means people will be so persecuted like it's ongoing. Some of you don't know that there's persecution. A lot of persecution is ongoing right now. Go to northern Nigeria. Oh yeah. America published that there's no country in the world that is suffering a lot of Christian persecution like northern Nigeria. But even in America, there's persecution ongoing for people who believe in Christ. Even in Israel, there's persecution going for people who believe in Jesus. In Israel, they are persecuting Christians. In Israel, you call Holy Land. So persecution is ongoing. Go to places like China, where carrying the Bible is a sin. Just carrying the Bible is a sin. There's persecution. Yet in these nations, there's revival. The underground church, there's heavy revival going. Millions gather underground worshiping Jesus. Go to Palestine. Go to Saudi Arabia, where it is a crime to carry the Bible. There are underground churches. Why? Persecution is ongoing. That you live in Nigeria, where at least you have some liberty to worship God, doesn't mean that the whole world is like that. Say, I hear. It's persecution. And the persecution is on the increase. It's on the increase. And that's why we've got to preach the gospel like never before. Stay with me. Stay with me. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved for. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ. Like those Ugandans in the bush. Is it Ugandans or Kenyans? Huh? Everybody is rejecting it. Wherever. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. Christ will not be found in a location. Believe it not. This is Jesus teaching. This is God in humanity teaching. The all-knowing. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. And look at how to know false prophets and false Christs. They shall show great signs and wonders. That's why most of those prophets are always doing miracles. Because most of them are false. I'm not saying there are no genuine prophets. Oh, there are all over the world. But the false ones are very loud. And their marketing tool is signs and wonders. They use signs and wonders to market themselves and hold captive gullibles. And if the signs and wonders are not operating and respecting them, they arrange it. They arrange it. They arrange it. They fake it. They cast spells on people. So they shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Don't mind Dr. Damina. He doesn't have miracles. So don't mind Jesus. He doesn't have miracles. That's why he's saying this. Then we know where your miracles are coming from. Teaching good. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not to the desert. Don't go to the bush. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, remember me. Oh Lord, remember me. Oh Lord, remember Daniel. Oh Lord, remember Daniel. Why can't you remember me? In the bush. Go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers. Believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That means everybody will know at the same time. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall be the sun be darkened. See that? The tribulation will be going on till the sounding of the trumpet. And the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. That's what used to confuse them. When they see coming in the clouds, they say it's rain cloud. Cloud is Bible language. And we shall x-ray that in a few weeks. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. That's why they were looking to see him coming in the clouds. No, sir. It's not clouds, even though it is clouds. Coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. Again, that's another one that confuses them. A sound of a trumpet. So they're expecting one angel to stand. Oh, no, sir. Trumpet is not oh. It's Bible language. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So likewise, when you shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be. This generation. Which generation? That generation. So that means whatever Jesus was speaking here has already happened. So likewise, when you shall see all these things, know that it is near. 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Now 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. September 23. October 7. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Now, follow this now. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. As what? So, what happened in the days of Noah? We will x-ray it and bring it into comparison with today, and it will be clear to you that there's nothing like what to do when you miss the rapture. There's nothing like that. Jesus said exactly as it was in the days of Noah. How was it in the days of Noah? He preached for 120 years and the ark was open. The day the ark was closed, that was the end. So the day the rapture happens, now I'm using rapture loosely because I will explain. The day the rapture happens, that's the end. There's no first flight or second flight. And it's not a flying. Rapture is not a flying. Rapture is not a disappearance. KIV, keep in view. But as the days of Noah was, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Watch the next verse. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were before, nothing after the flood. So there's nothing to say what to do if you miss the rapture. Everything was before the flood. The flood was a type of rapture. Before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. Next verse. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, the other shall be taken, one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken. Watch therefore, for you don't know what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house, Jesus enters parables, parables upon parables right to the end. And I'd like you to read the whole chapter when you get home. I had to read much so you can see some things I highlighted.
Hope you learned something from this video. That's why we always say follow Jesus alone. Stop following false prophets. Stop listening to people who fake miracles because they want to be well known. We said it, there's false Jesus, there's false prophet. False prophets are known by faking miracles. By faking miracles, because when they try to do miracle, it does not work. They will now arrange the miracle to be known, to be popular, and to make money, to milk people. And this same prophet or Pastor Joshua Makalela also has changed his date to another date again. And many people will still follow and believe. I don't know if the South Africa government has seen it, if they will arrest or not. But it's a call on every believer to be aware of the people in sheep clothing. Be aware of them. Don't fall victim of them, so you will not regret. I say, let me bring this to your notice. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and shall see you on another episode. God bless you and bye for now.